Breathe in.
So there's that. Imagine's kind of neat. So feeling kind of stressed out. This is my happy place that I've taken a picture of. And then it's going to talk me through what I need to do to calm down.
Regain focus, increase your concentration, quickly relax. You can use this exercise.
It's sort of like a DRT strategy that's put within there. So that's kind of a neat thing. Okay, so now we'll go back to recognize. So this is where you can start working on or keeping track of your triggers. When I did, this is something that upset me. This is what I did. Was it helpful or not helpful? Which is kind of a neat little chart. Facial expressions. You can take pictures of other people's facial expressions or of your own facial expression so that you can start to learn some of the different feelings that you might be seeing in other people. Feelings. Deidre was nervous about speaking at Mansef, and I knew she was nervous because she talked faster, that sort of thing. So you could kind of keep a journal or a log of different situations that you can look back and say, okay, well, when this happened, I felt this way or they felt this way. Shades of Gray gives you the ability, this is customizable too, you can make it whatever you want, but you can talk about things being on a scale. So that delight, happy, overjoyed, elated are all words for happy, that sort of thing, and being able to find where you are on that scale. When you go back to regulate, there's a voice meter there, which is kind of cool. You can talk about whether you're too loud or not. Tracking device that they can track their own behaviors. So if they're self-monitoring, they can track their own behaviors. They can monitor how often they're involved in their interest. So if they can keep track of it. They're only allowed to play video games, spelled incorrectly, sorry, for a certain amount of time, and they know that when it adds up to be that time that they're finished with it. I mean, there's just so many different things that this app can do. So I strongly suggest this one. It's super duper cool. Here's the kids journal one that we were talking about. What's neat about this is that you can keep track of what you did. So let's say today I was happy, I was at school, it was sunny, my photo of the day. I'm gonna pick that this is how I was feeling, or that this was a picture that meant something to me today. And then I can type whatever I want there. And like I said, you can it saves, and then you can email that either by day or by month or by week, however long you want to do. Another thing that we've used this for that's been really helpful is, let's say you have a student that is really upset about something coming up or a fire drill or that sort of thing. We've been able to use it to keep track of, like, there might be a fire drill on this day, but it's not on the page that we're on, so we're okay for today. That kind of thing. So that's been a really good one. Let me see, we're running out of time, so I want to make sure that I hit the good ones. Puppet Pals. So this one I really do want to show you because this is the one that's very easily interfaceable. I could walk you through it very easily, but I think better than showing you how the app works is what the product actually is, what it looks like at the end. So what's neat about that program is that you can take, so let's say you're working on a story, and at the end of each day, after the end of each reading time that you have together, you're going to make one statement about what it is that you've read. So you are reading about, in this case, we are reading about Cesar Chavez, and you learned about reading about Cesar Chavez today. This is what you learned.
Cesar's motto is Si se puede, which is yes, we can.
Okay, so that's the main idea that you took away today. And then tomorrow, you learn this about him. Right.
Cesar only cared about La Casa, which made him one of the greatest civil rights leaders in the 20th century.
Okay, and then you also learned this.
Cesar Chavez helped farmers get paid more and treated more fairly.
Okay, so you have all these little clips that you take, and then you take the whole thing, and you can stream it all together in iMovie. When you're finished, you can work on it like a sequencing type of activity. So where did these things happen in the beginning, the middle, the end, all those sorts of things. And now you have this movie. I'm sorry, it's making it bigger, so you're not going to see all the words. But they put
The
this
Chavez
together.
family were migrant workers. Some farmers cheated the workers out of the little money they earned. Caesar devoted his whole life to the Union and the cause. Even as a young child, he wanted to protect the rights for the farmers.
Caesar organized nonviolent strikes fast and marched for La Causa.
Caesar Krieger.
Oh! Caesar for
Boycott grapes! I want to make conditions better for migrant farmers!
He continued to fast until his death.
Caesar's motto is Caesar Preda, which is, yes, we can.
Chavez won the support of civil rights groups and churches. People agreed that Mexican American farmers needed more money and better treatment.
Caesar Chavez helped farmers get paid more and treated more fairly.
Caesar only cared about La Causa, which made him one of the greatest civil rights leaders in the 20th century.
And that was the story. So, but they did that over a 6 or 8 week period of time. So each time we finished the story, the wrap up, or the story for the day, or what we were going to read for the day, we just did that one side. And then they put the whole thing together at the end. So that was a really neat one. And we really kind of loved that one. I have 1 more minute. I'm trying to figure out which one I should show you. Let's see. I'll show you Grandpa's workshop.
Welcome back, kiddo.
Okay, so obviously for a younger crowd.
Can you hand me the hammer? That's right. Cut the board in half. 1, 2 halves. Way to go. Give me a high five.
And now I gotta give a high five. That's awesome.
Whoops, someone dropped this plate.
But it does
Can
lots
you
of
put it
different cool
together?
things. You guys are gonna see how not good I am putting puzzles together.
Hey, you're good at this.
Oh, you did it.
Well, this shelf is all done. Can you please paint it?
Okay, so we'll just paint it real quick. So good. All right.
Wonderful. Let's watch a video.
So
A
it's coming
chisel
at you.
is a hand tool that is used for carving or shaping wood. Sometimes it is helpful to use a hammer or a mallet to tap the chisel into the wood. The end of the chisel is sharp, like a knife, so we're careful not to touch it with our fingers. Can you find the one that is different?
So it does lots of different skills, but in sort of a
Fantastic.
neat conversational way.
Can you measure this board? 9 it is. Oh, you make me want to dance.
He's awesome.
For this project, I need 2 nails.
So it's, you know, and you can go into the settings and sort of play with it a little. So there's that one. I'm trying to think. I think I'm over at this point, you guys. Here's the pond. All right. This will get out of the way in a while. I just reloaded it last night. So they're gonna come and get me. This eventually comes off the screen. This whole they're trying to walk me through the app, but eventually it's just you're able to play with the water and with the pond. Big favorite and free. And the other one was the fluid one that I was telling you about. Let's see. where you can add your own picture. So let's say I'm really fond of a picture of my backyard. It's got some nice chill music. You can change the pictures. You can make the speed of the water be slower or faster. You can choose songs that go in there. But then you can just play with the water on your picture, which is kind of a neat, calming thing. I can find it right now. Like I'm going to sleep right now. But it's, you know, it's kind of a fun one. Just shuffle that in here. Here's the one I was telling you about, the one where you've got to do the quick finding of items. Jigsaw puzzle times 5, all right. And button times 2. Washing machine. Traffic light. Oh, swan times 7. But it's kind of neat when it's between the kids and they can take the turns finding the things. They really enjoy that. I'm over at this point, you guys. But please check out the website because there are a ton of cool resources on there. And I mean, if in the beginning when I was starting out using them, I wish there would have been somebody like say, these are all the ones I found that are cool, because they really are tried and true. So check them out.